Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been. And if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Tannehill. Flush to his right. That's taken in by Ferkser. Touchdown, Titans. Anthony Ferkser, 56 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bullet good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. These two teams all tied after one. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Eckler. 4th and short. They had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes in short yardage situations, they throw the ball. In the old days, they would run it. That was an old school call right there.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Herbert now. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. But I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Off play action, Tannehill. He's got a man. It's Ferkser, the tight end. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go. Press winning. Set the tone, defense. Set the tape. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Lock. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. 49's the mic. Watch 49. It's just me and you.
Here's Tannehill.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 20. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Herbert.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field. Definitely
a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill forced out to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw there complete to Rodgers. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, here's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Now Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. The 20, 10, 5. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now Herbert following the turnover. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. On first down, it's Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here, Herbert. Well, that's into the hands of Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Herbert off of play action. Rolling to his right.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Flushed out right.
He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Ferkser. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Tannehill on 1st down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Tannehill now to throw.
Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air again, Tannehill, escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kaiser White.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throws left side, completes to Keenan Allen. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 51 yards on the ground for him so far.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. To throw again on 2nd down, Tannehill. Finding room to the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half. Nope. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chester Rogers there to make the grab. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Here's Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers.